What's going on YouTube? It's Mike Nice coming to you with some more of this Apex Legends. And today I mostly want to talk about, at first I was going to talk about the bugs and crashes that I've been encountering, but it seems like that's been fixed, which is brilliant. It's great. I've been wanting to stream this, or at least, you know, like do my voice with the gameplay, you know, like as I'm playing, take the audio from my parties or whatever. But it'll kick me out. Like it says I have maybe 150 games played, but really you can cut that in half, the amount of times I've been blue screened or disconnected or whatever the case may be. And you know, at first I was going to talk about that, but you know, no need now because I've been rocking good and I've been racking hard, but mostly I think it was because of the previous update. I just looked at the patch notes for this update for 1.04, and it's saying that the last update was bringing a lot of those instability issues and whatnot. This is great though because it's so frustrating. It was so frustrating. There were times I would be in the middle of a fight and it would just lag me. Like it would just lag me, and then I would just pretty much be stuck in a one place, and the next thing you know I'm dead, or like I'll get disconnected and there'll be like another squad left or something like that. But you know, like I said, now that that's over, we can get to it, get these W's, get these kills, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm really digging this game. I know it sounds like I'm geeking out on it or whatever the case may be, but like I'm genuinely enjoying playing this game and pretty much letting go of Call of Duty, so to speak. Like I am definitely gonna come back on Call of Duty. I'm gonna have more Call of Duty gameplays on my channel, mostly because once the next operation comes out, I hope they have one of the old school guns that I would want to use, like the Commando or maybe the Galil that they have in Zombie and Blackout. Put the Peacekeeper in there. Peacekeeper would be, whew, that would be dope. But I don't even want to play that game anymore. Like I genuinely don't even think about going to that game. Like every once in a while I'll go play FIFA, lose my mind there, and then completely think about like destroying my PS4, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm not even gonna even think about that game either, and I'll go straight back to Apex. So this game was just so much needed based on the games that I played and how they performed this year. Because I really think Call of Duty this year it was plagued by them trying to be someone else. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like it was plagued by them trying to be someone else, them scrapping campaign and putting Blackout. And it just completely seemed like it messed it up, in my opinion. But you know, enough of those two terrible games, in my opinion. But yeah, but now, since you know all the instability issues and whatnot, it seemed like they're dumbing down. No need to talk about that. I guess what we really can talk about, speaking of FIFA and their brilliant company that makes those games, sarcasm quote on that. Respawn came out. Forgot who said it. Probably should have looked it up before I even started making my commentary. One of the people at Respawn, I'm guessing it's a high-ranking person, president, CEO, director, or something, whatever. Not CEO, probably a director or something. And he pretty much was saying, you know, this game was made almost in spite of this game was made practically in spite of EA. This game wasn't made as an EA love child, so to speak, or that EA was really even giving this game the time needed to make it. They were saying how while they were making the game, they wanted to take it this direction, which is, as we're playing it, this is the direction they wanted to take it, and EA wanted to take it in another direction. Not to harp on EA, and because it's just very evident. If I was to ever get huge, you would never ever hear me like kinda, so to speak, like shut my mouth on the issue or kinda keep quiet about the issue. It just the way EA is producing things at the moment, the way they are using their games, and the way that they are practically just, I don't want to say stealing money, because you do have to go out there and you do have to buy it. You do have to actively go put your credit card on the system and go buy it, or go to the store and go get a PlayStation network card or whatever the case may be. So it's not like they're forcing you to do it. But when you play modes like Ultimate Team and Mutt and things like that, there is a very, very potent, steep to just super steep pay to win wall. Like it's you feel as though, even though you might be better than someone, and oh god, does this happen so much on FIFA, when you're better than someone, their players are just gonna make plays that your players don't make. I was playing this guy the other day, and literally I saw him catch the ball with his feet. I'm gonna be honest, he caught the goddamn ball with his feet. Didn't even know that was possible. One of his players shot it, and we're all in the box off our corner, everything acted, shot it at the edge of the box with a good amount of power, I might add. And with the icon, the legend, George Best, he's like a little in front of my keeper. I don't know even how he wasn't offsides, to be honest. And he, like, the ball is looking like it's going out. I don't even know how or what, or I'm as speechless now making this commentary, talking about it. Then it was so unbelievable. Like, the ball was shot. I don't even know how you even know where the ball is going. It got shot. He turned around, stuck his right foot out, like perfect. It perfectly placed itself on his right foot, and then in the same motion it's fallen, and he kicks it with his left foot and it goes in. And I'm just looking at the screen like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my life. I don't think I've ever, in video games, I'm not even just talking about in FIFA, in video games, I don't think I've ever seen something like that happen. But it's a great thing, to me at least, what Respawn did, because I was thinking, and of course my last commentary, even the title of it shows you what I was thinking, and probably what other people was thinking. I thought this game was going to be something of just like a messiah for EA, because they're just getting wrecked, like on the news. They're getting wrecked in the community by fans. It has not been a good year, two or so for EA. I thought this game was going to be just the greatest thing since sliced bread for them, because if you, as I said in the other video, if you keep on putting your money into this, you keep on making sure this game runs smoothly, that it has fresh content, this game can get you those numbers, not maybe the astronomical numbers that Fortnite has, because let's be honest, those are astronomical numbers that Fortnite puts up. Even though this, I think the other day I read that it beat Fortnite for one day or so. I think it was like for the day they had the most streams, which has probably been Fortnite's thing for, I don't know, probably since a couple months after the game came out. But I guess it ended that streak, so to speak. And if you keep on making sure this game is up to the high standards, so to speak, that is already on. This game would definitely be a benefit to the negative. I thought you could climb right there, which was super stupid because of the fact that you can wall run. And I'm over here like, can I just climb this like a regular, normal human being? Um, but this game could have gotten you into the good graces of a lot of people. And then from there, you can maybe make the mistakes that you guys have been making. Because let's be honest, they are fucking mistakes. Excuse my language. They are mistakes that you guys are making. They could, then those mistakes don't seem as bad. But when they're just piling on each other, just piling on to each other, and what else are we supposed to think other than you're a bad company? That's the only thing I can think. You know what I mean? And there are a lot of people that defend them. It's hard to do this, it's hard to do that, and I got into the point where I don't care about that statement anymore. You know what I mean? Just because you're doing something that I'm not doing, just because you are a game developer and I'm not, that does not mean I can't critique. I can't even speak. I can't critique what you're doing, especially when what you're doing is visibly, visibly not up to par. It's not that I'm saying, yo, your game needs to be better and it's a 9 out of 10. No, your game plays like shite. And I wanted to play like how it used to play. EA used to be in every home, no matter if it's Madden, FIFA, or NHL, used to be in every home. Staple video games every year. Now it's to the point where it's like, if a person has those games and you ask me to play, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. I will probably never touch Madden again in my life. I love FIFA so much, mostly because of how it intertwined, so to speak, itself with how much I love soccer now. So I play that game so much because I'm infatuated with soccer. Now, like, learning about something new and just being head over heels into a sport that you weren't raised on it's it's a great feeling. And you want to kind of take that feeling and transfer it into a game and play the game, and you want those things that you see in real life to reflect itself into the game, and that's the opposite of what happens. So I'm still playing FIFA, but it's mainly because of how much I love soccer and how much I'm infatuated with soccer at the moment. If I wasn't, and soccer was a sport I was raised on, like football or basketball, um, in American sports, I wouldn't play the game anymore, because I wouldn't care to, really want to play the games and see informed cards and see the upgrade cards and see this, that, and third, and see people change teams and stuff like that. I wouldn't care as much, you know what I mean? But I love that they did this. I love that they are, telling people, give us our credit. We made this practically by ourselves, and you guys are going to give us our credit. And I think it's well deserved, because, as I said before, I like Titanfall. I really did like the idea of Titanfall. It was fun to play. It's just the way it felt never felt correct to me, and it's probably because I never put enough time in it. And now I'm putting so much time into this. And this is brilliant for them. And not only is it brilliant, it's perfect for them, because this is the perfect segue to, now you can make a Titanfall 3, and you can make it you know pretty much just you pin your ears back and just fly at it. You can do whatever you want, because now so many people are used to the mechanics of your game. The way that Titanfall feels is so much different than Call of Duty, that if you go from Call of Duty or even Battlefield and you go to play Titanfall, you will instantly be like, this doesn't feel correct. And then once you start, feeling like that, there's nothing to tell you to come back. But now, since this game is as big as it is, and now since people can kind of, automatically know what the next Titanfall will feel like. Now you don't have to have that grace period of, okay, this game feels kind of terrible. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to do this? And now you guys come out with the new game, and it runs the same way as this game run, obviously with Titans included. And that's another great idea that they're most likely going to do some other time. But a Titan only battle royale, I don't even know what that would be like. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what that even be like. But like maybe a map that's bigger than this, not by much, because this is a pretty big map, and have Titans in it. Maybe still have it like this. I'm not sure if it would be Titan only, or if it's like, because I don't know, if it's like this, it'll be hard to fight a Titan, so to speak. I don't remember how it even is to fight a Titan, when you're just like standing out here like this, when you're a regular person. I think there were like rocket launchers that lock on to the Titan and stuff, and then you had special, but I don't even know, I forget. But that would be a dope idea. But you now have everybody on your game, and this is, I think, they could definitely keep on working on this. Definitely keep on working on this, because this game is amazing. But I know in the back of their mind, they're probably thinking like, okay, now is the time for us to possibly bring out the game that we're, not, I don't want to even say known for, because it's almost like you're not even known for that. I would say that they're probably still more known for Call of Duty than they are for the game that they went away from Call of Duty to make, so to speak. And it's so funny that something like that would happen, but now that you have this game in this world, and it's now on your own, and everybody's loving you can definitely go back and do exactly what you want, and people will definitely flock to that game. Also, don't make it exclusive. Do not make it exclusive. I understand Xbox had it, the exclusivity on it, but if you could, I don't know if if they still under contract or whatever the case may be, but if you could, I would beg of them to not make that game exclusive, because that's another reason why that game didn't get as much, so to speak, clout as it should have, because that just cuts it in half, especially now. That PS4 just dominated this generation. Obviously the next generation it'll be different, but mostly I think the PS4, Sony can keep on taking this, just, I don't even know, this train, and just ride it into the next generation. I think they could do that pretty effortlessly, if you ask me. If hopefully they don't mess nothing up. But yeah, as I almost want to say it again, and I feel bad keep on saying it, but like I really do enjoy playing this game, and it kind of hurts my soul that the parent company of the people that make this game is EA. And I know how that can work out, especially how EA is. I know that how that can work out, and I'm getting better. I don't know if you guys noticed. I was trying to tell them, because we're not in. This is two other randoms. I was trying to tell them like, yo, like, I don't know, maybe if there was a way to say that's a fake, that would be dope. But I'm getting better at noticing which mirages are real and which aren't, or like like when he goes invisible but he's like kind of transparent, so you can see him. I'm getting pretty used to seeing him and recognizing which ones is which. Is getting pretty easy, and I definitely regret not getting him. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really do regret not getting him, off the simple fact that caustic doesn't work for my playstyle now. I'm gonna try to get a caustic gameplay. I'm gonna try to get a caustic gameplay, and hopefully we could get a win. I also definitely want to get a win for Wraith, because I've been, oh man, she is so beautiful. She is like one of the best characters to use for how I play, and I never realized it. Wow, that was a terrible shot right there, but I never realized it Um, when I first started playing, because I like playing with characters that have abilities that can help my teammates prolong our lives. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like having teammates that I know can, or not wrong statement. I like having ooh, sit down. I'm sorry. Just I was waiting for it. It's so like I love using Peacekeeper because once they run into your aim, it's like smack, like smack. But literally, even though I play a hyper aggressive playstyle, usually in any first person shooter games I play, um I always loved in games like this with abilities and whatnot that I always love using medics or a person that is defensive because I know my rationale, excuse me, I just burped. My rationale is always I know I can get a kill with any character I use, in a sense of, even if they don't have an ability to help them to attack, I know that I can definitely use Gibraltar in a way that benefits me very well. But I also know, something like that. Like often I will throw my shield, like forward, like in front of me, just so I can run through it. And then, or also a lot of people like to do, they like to run through the bubble as if I'm not even there, or as if, I'm not gonna just wait for you to come through the bubble so I can just shoot you as soon as you enter the bubble. Um, but I use definitely, and my friends like it too, because when I use Wraith, they're like, "Nah, use your bolter because it's a added defense." And his mortar strikes are out of this world. They can get you out of any sort of situation, honestly. Obviously it sucks that it hurts me, but man, can they get out of any situation for you. The mortar strikes is just, they're probably, I would say I won maybe 4 or 5 games, maybe more, I don't know. But definitely that has gotten me 3 wins. Not directly, but it has definitely gotten me 3 wins. And right here, as you guys can see, my teammates are actually about to clutch this for me. For us, I should say. I died. Took down one of their teammates. I think they revived. I'm not sure, but took down one of their teammates. And as you can see right here, we are the champions of the world. But yeah, that's a great game. Love playing with randoms and getting wins. I want to text them like GG. I don't know why. I just love playing with randoms and they know how to work together. Cause by God, do some people not know how to work together, and it's the simplest thing. Oh my God, it's so frustrating. But if you guys like that video, go ahead and like it, subscribe, share it all over the world, to do whatever you crazy kids are doing right now. But without further ado, I am out of here.